Y'all, I'm a hot mess over here. Who do I think I am? I'm a money getter. That's who. But on a serious note, I told you guys the biggest lie. I didn't think I was lying when I told it to y'all. You know how sometimes people lie and they know the good and well they're telling a bold, is it a bold face or a bold face lie? Either or. I just knew I was being so truthful and so honest when I told y'all this. But the first lie was me saying that I was gonna post the thumbnail for today's live. That was, I said I was gonna do that last night. I got to lollygagging and chit chatting with one of my friends. Mm-hmm. I was talking all night, and that was the first thing that happened. I got to lollygagging on the phone and cupcaking last night. So that's what happened with that. And then um, I was like, okay, I'll do it first thing in the morning. I'll post a thumbnail and promote the live for tonight first thing in the morning. And morning came. I had a meeting this morning, and I was on the phone for like, on this call for like an hour and a half, just negotiating back and forth. But it worked out well. It didn't end well, but it worked out well. Hopefully I can I can run it back tomorrow and we keep the same terms. But I was so proud of myself, y'all. Your girl, your girl, uh, I don't know if you can say I saved or I made 5K today. I actually saved more than that. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it. Listen up. Hey Denise, what's good, mamas? I'm so proud of you. That 1K is just around the corner. Just keep posting your shorts and doing what you do. You know, I got your back. I'm gonna be supporting you along the way. But that 1K, I'm gonna post you up. I'm gonna post you up on my channel in a do a community post. That should help you get there too. You so well deserving of it. But that 1K is coming. Monetization is coming. Hey, Miss T with the T. Y'all, I look like my day went. I literally have been running around all day long, okay? At Home Depot, picking up, dropping off kids, running to McDonald's and all that because I could not cook today. And guys, please do me a solid and hit that like button for me. Hey, Amy, thank you for tuning in. Miss T with the tizzy. Um, please, everybody, hit that like button for your girl. Help me out. I'm tired. I'm exhausted as I am always, but today for a good reason. Yesterday I told you guys that I was going to go ahead and start remodeling my kitchen. I said I would do it spring break, but today I went ahead and push the trigger, pulled the trigger. I pulled the trigger, okay. And shoot, I went ahead and did that. I was late, running around late all day today because time, like I had all this stuff scheduled for me to do today, all these calls to make, and I didn't do none of that, y'all. So that means I got to do it tomorrow, hopefully. But I got an appointment first thing in the morning, and then hopefully I can get everything else done. But yeah, the renovation, first of all, let me finish telling you guys about the lie I told you. So I told you guys I was going live for sure today at 6 p.m. And I had good intentions. I had the best of intentions. But once I called my handyman to come paint, I should have knew at that point you're not going live tomorrow because he's been here literally all day. But first of all, we had to go to Home Depot, get all the essentials that we needed. And I thought I would be able to get like the light and stuff from Home Depot that I wanted for my kitchen because I'm remodeling my kitchen. All right. If you guys have been following me, you know the Barbs requested a new refrigerator and new stove and a kitchen remodel last year, like they had any money to put in on it. I said, okay, you get a kitchen remodel for Christmas. They was like, we do not want a kitchen remodel for Christmas. I said, okay. Go live, Deneen. I'll be up in there. Let me know when you go live, Deneen. Yeah, things do come up, but I don't like to say I'm gonna do something and not do it, Deneen. That's the only thing. I don't like saying, okay, I'm gonna do something, because then that lowers, my audience's confidence in me. Because if I just say, okay, I'm gonna do something and I don't do it, then it's like, okay, I'm not gonna look forward to her going live at 6 p.m. the next time, because last time she said it, she didn't do it. But I still came live at 8:24, even though I look a hot mess. Y'all, I got on like, I don't know what this is. Somebody said looking good. Can y'all see me? Shit. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all can't see me, can y'all? Let me make sure, because you just never know. And my little boo was supposed to call me tonight. Like, what happened? But anyway, I've been struggling with lives and long forms, but I'm pushing through. Just turn the camera on. Just start turning your camera on, not even for lives, but for vlogs, and do them for like, I think vlogs work better when you do different things rather than just do one thing. Like have a whole week of content. Then that way, if you record up to 2 hours, Deneen, then you can whittle it down to the parts that you really want. The more you record, the longer your vlogs is. And the more you start doing that and just talking to the camera like you're talking to your bestie, like, girl, I'm at Walmart or whatever like that. I'm trying to see. And you would be surprised at how much shit, excuse my language, I'm working on my potty mouth. You'd be surprised at how many things how much people like watching you do absolutely nothing. So just take Lisa. What's up, boo? I hope everybody's enjoying their Monday, by the way, too. But money getters, I had to come on here. I was gonna come on here earlier, but my handyman was here and he had his little helper with him. And I didn't really want to talk business like that because my handyman, he could be watching me right now. I doubt it though. He's real good about coming over to help me at a moment's notice. Like I can literally hit him up on Facebook at like 11 p.m. like, I need you Monday, and he'll be here. So, and he don't charge me too much. So, but y'all, so back to the lie I told, because I did lie. I did lie, and I said I was going to be on here tonight at 6 p.m. to tell you guys all about the new things that I have going on, but it looks like I have to postpone that. And you guys haven't been buying your shirts. How are you a real money getter if you don't hit the like button, first of all? Hit the like button for your girl. And secondly, if you don't have your money getter shirt, like go over there and at least check it out. If you check out my Stan store, the link is on my last post on my community wall. The link is now active in my profile, okay? You feel discouraged when you don't see people in the chat. That's why you gotta like promote it so that people can see it, or let me know. Come to my community wall, come to one of my posts. I'm going live today at such and such time. What I do is, because sometimes even if I'm subscribed and I got notification bell set and all of that, I still don't see it. So like if I'm on here actively watching people or going through their through their channels, I'll see. And if it's somebody who supports me and who I really like, even if they don't support me, I'll post it in my calendar to make sure that I tune in. Even if I'm busy, I got like 3 phones, computers, all of that. Even if I'm busy doing something else, I'll play you. So I always have a topic. I don't depend on the chat, no matter how many are there. That's a good way too, Lisa. That's for sure a good way. That's why I have my topics too, and I try to. I get tongue-tied though. I don't know why this is, but when I'm on with the camera on, I get so tongue-tied. Like the camera's off, I don't get tongue-tied as much. Don't ask me why I do that, but I do. But I try to have like a little plan for what I'm gonna say, and I have bullet points. And if you notice, I'm reading them a lot more so I can stay on task. It just depends on what type of live I'm doing. If I'm doing a live about money, then I try to stick to a script. But if I'm just like on here right now, then I'll just say whatever. I don't have anything for tonight. I just know what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, so I didn't go live. I lied about that, guys. Sorry. I just had a really busy day. Like I was saying before that, I had some meetings, some financial things going on. I starting with the top of my day, I saved $5,000. That was great. I was very happy about my negotiation skills. I need to be a lawyer for real. Contracts and negotiations. That's who I am, okay? Real money getter stuff. So then I went to Home Depot to get the paint, and I was looking at refrigerators. They had this open box refrigerator. I wanted a refrigerator with a hub, but I'm like, do you really need a refrigerator with a hub? Like, do you really need a refrigerator that costs thousands of dollars? Just get a new refrigerator, right? With a cute little ice maker, cute little water dispenser. And I didn't necessarily want one on the door, but the ones that have the water dispensers inside of the door, those are, I don't know, those seem so rinky dink, right? And I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I'm at Home Depot and everything just seems so expensive. They have, and Chatty put me on to this. Chatty, also known as Chat GPT, because I was like, I want to redo my kitchen. And Chat was like, you know what, your kitchen is cool. You already got cool stuff in there. Just take stuff off the counters, clean up real good, whatever. And I'm like, no, I want to remodel. So Chat was like, okay, bam, you could do X, Y, and Z. And I liked everything that Chatty came up with. And so I put my plan into action today. I was actually going to wait until spring break when the kids were off, but I was like, no, it's now or never. If you wait, you're not going to do it. So if you don't get out of here, Reg, go to your channel. Listen, we get money over here, but I bet you didn't even hit a like button. You didn't cash out me. Why are you over here panhandling on my channel? Let me hide you on my channel. You done lost your doggone mind. Let's hide you real quick. First of all, what am I doing? Let me moderate my chat, okay? You gotta be a subscribe money getter over here before you can comment anyway. So let's get that. Let's do that first of all. So I was like, let me just do it now. Let me do it now. Let's get it going. And that's why it was really essential that I saved the 5K on the other thing, because now I could take that 5K and put it into the kitchen, right? So we go get the paint. I wanted a new light fixture because I have an old looking kitchen, y'all. I had an old light fixture, so I want to get rid of that, put some drywall up on the ceiling, because it's a double ceiling. I want to close that off and put a new fixture up there. Oh, happy birthday, boo. I didn't know it was your birthday. Everybody, oh, hold up. No, let me see. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was your birthday. I thought I had a happy birthday. I said I was going to make a happy birthday emoji. I got to take one of these emojis off and make a happy birthday emoji. I'm sorry. Did I? What this one say? Y'all know I can't see. Does that say happy birthday? Chat, let me know. Bubbles, what's good? Everybody tell, oh, that say money getter. I need to make a happy birthday emoji. I thought I did that. Everybody, please shout out Deneen, one of my biggest supporters. Happy birthday, love. I remember it rained on my birthday. Oh my gosh, that's like the worst. But what's good is that you are still here. You are thriving and you are alive. And I heard you earlier on your on your video and you sound real good, real chipper. That's why you sounded so happy. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was your birthday. Oh, you didn't announce it. Okay. Because I would have been like, happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday. That's what's up. Birthdays, you know, as we get older, we be like, because I had my birthday this year. And, you know, I was just like, you know what, God, I've been through so much, and it seems like as I'm getting older, I'm getting more peaceful. I'm getting more resigned to who I am as a woman. I'm taking better care of myself mentally and emotionally. So thank you for the 100 bubbles. Thank you. So yeah, guys, that 5K was essential today because I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that for the remodel, right? So we go to Home Depot. Home Depot doesn't have the light fixture I want that Chat recommended. And it's so funny because Chat recommended this light fixture. Then I was watching somebody on YouTube and I saw that they had it. And I was like, I gotta get it. So I got it. The light fixture was really cheap too. It's only $182. It's like this real cool looking light fixture. I'm gonna show you guys all once the remodel is done because I'm embarrassed to show my kitchen right now. I'm not gonna front. Thank you for the lucky clover, Lisa J. That's what's up. Thank you so much, Money Getters. Y'all showing off tonight. I appreciate the love. Um, so I said, okay. Let me look and see what they have at Home Depot. They did not have the light fixture I wanted. The knobs, they wanted like $6 per knob because Chatty also recommended that I add knobs to my cabinets. My cabinets did not have knobs. And I was like, for the longest, like, no, I don't want knobs. But when I saw the knobs that Chat recommended, I'm like, okay, Chatty, let's go. But my handy guy was like, don't spend $6 per knob, because I wasn't going to do that anyway. Like $6 per knob, that's like over $100 just for my little kitchen for knobs. That's crazy. Why did I go to Amazon and they had those same knobs, a 30 pack for $30. So instead of spending $6 a knob, like, you know, I spent like $1. So if you want to remodel your kitchen or whatever and you want to get knobs or hardware and stuff like that, go to Amazon. I do remember you commented on my photo, Bubbles. Thank you. Thank you so much. You pushed through that video. You're not a big talker. I was overwhelmed and out of breath. You didn't sound out of breath. You did not sound out of breath, girlfriend. I'm telling you, you didn't. I think for a lot of content creators, you just have to remember that a lot of your insecurities are things that you are, things that you think about. That's really in your head. People don't care. I'm gonna tell you like that. People do not care. It's been people that I would think that, you know, would feel a certain way about me, and they support me and they love me. And I love them and I support them as well on a, you know, just on a human level. So people like you being just authentically you. You don't know who you're gonna reach. We don't have an IKEA where, you know, I have never stepped foot in an IKEA, Lisa. I have never stepped foot inside of a IKEA. Did I? It always seems so intimidating. Just like that doggone, what is it called? It's called Hobby Lobby. I just feel like I'll go in there and there'll be so much stuff I'll get overstimulated and overwhelmed. But the one day I was gonna go to Hobby Lobby, they were closed on a Sunday. Going to Michael's or Dollar Tree for a knob. No, I didn't think about getting that from there. Do they have it there? But I feel like I still got the knobs for a good deal. Because where I live, nothing is $1 at Dollar Tree anymore. It's like $1.75. So I got the knobs for even cheaper than I would have paid for it at Dollar Tree. But yeah, so they didn't have, the knobs were too high. The light fixture, they didn't have, they just had some boo-boo light fixtures like You know, it was different, but it wasn't nothing fancy about it. Oh, I got to order a light fixture for my living room. Oh, I forgot to do that. My bank is going to be like, somebody got to have her card. Somebody got to have it. It's going to be a fraud alert. So I we got the paint. We got all the paintbrushes that we need. What else did we get from Home Depot? I didn't video it because it was just like a regular Home Depot trip. I only spent like $200 at Home Depot. Chatty says my remodel should cost me about how much? Let me look. Chad said my remodel should cost 3 to 5K and look like I spent 20K. Okay? That's how much I be using Chatty. I got to get you guys on it because you're not using Chatty enough. Deneen, you need to get on Chatty. Real talk, if you start working with Chatty, you'll start coming up with stuff. So, actually, they said my appliances should cost about $2,400. Now, that was without the Zoom, Zooms, and Wham Wham. So, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that, guys. I'm going to tell you how much I spent. How much did they say I should have spent? Let me look. Because Chatty talks too much like me. But let me see. I'm trying to scroll to the budget for this. Okay. This is actually me managing a project, by the way. This little remodel is project management. It's setting a budget, which I have a budget, but I just really want what I want, and I'm getting what I can based on what I want. But Chatty says my French door fridge should be $1,200, gas range $700, pantry cabinet. I didn't get a pantry cabinet, but I think I'm gonna get one. $200, backsplash $100, lighting $120, cabinet handle $60. So this is the breakdown of what my full remodel should cost: $240, $2,400, and look like a 20K kitchen. You gotta start feeding it information, Deneen. If you don't, and put it in the voice you wanted to, and tell it what you wanted to say. I think that's the thing that where people go wrong. They just go in there and ask Chatty a question, but Chatty knows my voice now. So if I talk to it like I'm talking to a real human. I text it the way, and it starts saying stuff back to me now. Now it's talking to me like it knows my vibe. It knows all my damn business. And you know what? If somebody was to ever go into my chat, oh my gosh, like what if my chat exposed me one day? That would be cray. But so I went into Home Depot with the intent to see what they had in store. I did see the I really wanted a refrigerator with the family hub. That's where you can tap on it like it's a smartphone or whatever, and it's got all the bells and whistles. They had one that was open box. I don't like buying stuff used. Even though this wasn't used, it was just out on the floor, right? You still got the same warranty. You still would be able to get an extended warranty. And instead of the $5,000, it was $2,300. And I was like, I don't want to spend $2,300 for a refrigerator because you got to add California's 11.5% tax, which would have made the refrigerator was $2,346. Let me see. Okay, so $2,346 plus delivery and installation. That probably would have been another, let's just say $75. Okay, and then if you want a warranty on it, $200, $300 because of the price of it, plus $300 for a warranty on it, right? And then add the tax. So that refrigerator would have been $3,000. Yeah, I use my voice in chat. Like when I say my voice, I mean the way I speak, my tone of voice. No, we don't have a Roses out here. Deneen, we do not have a Roses. So that refrigerator would have been $3,033, Plus, I wanted a new dishwasher and a new stove. Hey, Bubbles, welcome back. So, 3,000 was about. I was thinking I would spend about 5K on new appliances, but I didn't really want to spend 5K on appliances. I just don't. Even though my girls are teenagers now, they're still and they swear to me that they're gonna make sure everything stays clean, that they clean the stove really good after each use. We'll see. And they'll make sure everything is well organized and looks good. We'll see, because I'm gonna be hollering at them. Remember, we're doing a whole paint job, cleaning out and reorganizing all cabinets. It's gonna be like a new kitchen, so I expect them to keep it looking new at least for a cool minute. But we'll see. Thank you, Bubbles. You're beautiful too. So are you. You know, all God's children are beautiful, really. So I didn't like the prices at Home Depot, but I did like that I had the opportunity to see what they had in store. Because if you think about it, all of the stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, Best Buy, they all had the same items, but priced differently. So I said, okay, I know what they have. And then I saw this Samsung refrigerator that I wanted because it didn't have the family hub, but it had this really cool beverage center. So you open up part of the door and it's like a pitcher that goes in there. Plus you can get your ice, your water. Then it has an ice maker at the bottom drawer. And then that same door, it opens up again and it still has space for the rest of the refrigerator. I love that. But like I said, it was like 20 something hundred. I want to say 2,300 at Home Depot. I don't know. But Chatty was, thank you for the clover. Why didn't you put them down? See, that's why I'm glad I got my Ray. Ray is my bro. Ray is my husband for hire. When I call him up, he be like, just let me know. God gonna get us right. That's what he always say. He was like, God tell me what to charge you. I'd be like, go in, God. I know that's right. So, yeah, get those floor. You said years ago. Is it still in style, Deneen? Is it still in style? I want to get my carpet taken up, but I don't like walking on tile. My house before this was all tile and I hated it. So I don't like walking on tile. I need to have something cushiony under my feet, but I hate that I have to constantly keep cleaning the carpet. And this carpet needs to be replaced anyway, but I'm going to clean it one more time. I'm going to clean it again. I'm not quite ready to, he keeps saying, that's why you need a husband for hire. Every woman needs a husband for hire because your husbands, some husbands will get right to their home projects. Like you don't even have to ask them, like they're constantly changing things. But if your husband works, then he might not have the time like he wants to. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, child, I got all these doggone plants. Home Depot didn't have any plants. I want to go get some new plants. They didn't have any good plants today. Sometimes they'll have a lot of good plants. Today they didn't. So I was like, let me just go home and see what Best Buy has. Because Chatty said the way you save on appliances too, especially if you're buying more than one, you get the appliance package, which I never known about. Because I always buy my appliances when I need one. Like in the past, like, okay, I need a new stove. Let me go get a new stove. I need a new refrigerator. Let me go get a new refrigerator. And they were never replaced together. Okay? That wasn't happening. So, but it so happened once I found out I can get an appliance package, I was only going to replace the stove and the refrigerator, but I said, you know what? You might as well replace the dishwasher. I just got a new microwave, so I didn't need to do that. So I go to bestbuy.com. I plug in what I want. I really didn't want to do Samsung for an appliance. I like Samsung. I got my Samsung phones. I do not buy anything else. Well, I got my iPhone. The kids talk me into the iPhone. Okay, enjoy your family, Bubbles. Show me the pig. They do appliance packages, Pete Games. They listen, money getters. We don't just make money over here, we save money. That's why I had to come on here and tell y'all what's good. They have appliance packages, and it's like if you buy two, you save maybe like $100, $200. You buy 3 appliances, you save $300, and that's on top of whatever other specials they have. Like they give you an extra few dollars off of that. You can get the appliance packages. I think it even includes like a washer dryer package, or what they were showing me was like packages with refrigerator, stove, dishwasher, and microwave. Okay, and they're all the same brand, so it's not just like, like if it's a Frigidaire, everything would be Frigidaire, everything would be the same color. So I didn't want to go with Samsung because I do Samsung for electronics. My phones are always Samsungs, okay? I have a Samsung Z Fold right now. It's my bestie. It's my bestie. But for appliances, I think I had LG for washer and dryer set before. I didn't love it. Did I have a Samsung washer and dryer before? I don't know, but somebody was like, yeah, Denise, Pete Game. I'm telling you. Somebody is listening, or somebody is going to get this information and give it to somebody else. Wait till you hear what I did. I'm so excited. Because remember, that first refrigerator I wanted, it was going to be $3,000, right? And the refrigerator I actually ended up getting, it was like $2,300 at Home Depot. So I come home. I didn't really want to, I was second guessing it because it's Samsung, and I wanted to go like GE, Whirlpool, an established, company for appliances. But because I got because I was going to get an extended warranty on it anyway, I said, you know what? It'll be okay, because if something goes wrong, you got the extended warranty package. No big deal. I do that with every appliance I buy. I always got to get an extended warranty, because if things go left, y'all can come out here and get your stuff, or fix it or replace it. That's how it goes down. Thank you, Denise. Not, you're going to say not too messy. Just a little messy. But I'm going to give you some game too. Yep. I am going to do both. Because that's me. I gossip a little bit. I'm a little messy. But I'm also about my coin, okay? So let me stay on task. So I go to Home Depot's website, and everything, I feel like I could have got a better deal at Best Buy than Home Depot. And I usually buy all of my appliances from Best Buy because I get Geek Squad protection. They come out, they hook everything up. If something goes wrong, I told you guys, a couple of years ago, I had bought a washer dryer, and in like 3 years, it was acting up, and Best Buy gave me a new washer dryer. You gotta love that type of customer service. So that's why I wanted to work with Best Buy again. Although I didn't really love it, how they treated me with my laptop. They had my laptop for like 2 weeks. I didn't like that. So, but with my appliances, they always came out, because I had a washer dryer before that too. They came out, did what they needed to do or whatever, the Geek Squad. So I appreciate that kind of customer appreciation. But I didn't like how they did with my laptop, and, whatever. So I did go to Home Depot. When I got home, I knew what type of refrigerator I wanted because I seen it I did go to bestbuy.com, and I saw the refrigerator in Home Depot, but it was a little cheaper. But here goes, here goes the trickeration. So say the refrigerator is $2,300, right? To They charge, on top of that, they charge $39 to deliver everything. So there's that charge. Then if I wanted to get a, so for the whole package deal, right? It was going to be $3,000. Not bad at all, right? $3,000. No, 3,300, right? Because the refrigerator, it was, because I got the package deal, it went down from like 20 something hundred. I think it went down to 2,100 instead of 2,300. It was down to 21. The stove I wanted, and I love the stove because it's got an air fryer. Y'all, it's so bomb. I think it went down to 715. And what else did I get? The dishwasher, it was gonna be like 4. So, so altogether that would have been 2,100 plus 715 plus 400. That was gonna be like 3,215, right? 3,215 plus you want added protection plans for all of it. For the refrigerator, it was going to be 200. For the stove, I think it was going to be like 100. And for the dishwasher, it was going to be $80. That's another 380 on top of the 3,215. Okay, plus the 39 to deliver it all. So now we're at 3634, right? And we started off at 3,200 for everything. So next, they were gonna charge for all the kits. And when I mean kits, I mean like you need a kit to install the refrigerator. You need a kit, a new gas line. You gotta buy that or they will not install it. And you need a kit to do the dishwasher. So let's just be conservative and say another 150. So now we're at 3786. And this is not even tax. Then they wanted to charge me 200 to install the dishwasher. So now we're at 3986. Y'all, before I knew it, I don't know what all happened, but let me add the tax to that. That's 4444 up 4,400. So another $1,200 up from the $3,300. And that's just in taxes, installation fees, what else was it? Warranties and all that. When I left Best Buy's website, it said 4,800. And I was like, well, this is what you want. Just go ahead and spend the $5K. You saved $5K today. Right, Deneen. Dizam. You saved $5K today. You said, but in that 5K, that also included my budget for paying a handyman and for paint brushes, for my wall fixture, my backsplash, all of that stuff. That was all included, not just for appliances. Okay? Your girl is not rich at all. So, and remember, Chatty said my budget was 24. Where we get 5K from? So I was thinking, I was like, I said, Charity, go to Samsung.com, because yesterday when I was looking, I just typed in what I wanted on Google to see what stores had what, and LG came up. And LG, I noticed, had the same refrigerator that Best Buy had, but their refrigerator was $1,000 cheaper for the same one. So I said, but I didn't like the LG refrigerator. I didn't want to buy that. But I did like the Samsung. So I said, okay, go to Samsung.com. Y'all, this is, let me tell you something. When I get to Samsung.com, not only is the refrigerator cheaper, it's $1,800 instead of $2,100. So that's first of all. Then if you get 3 appliances from Samsung, no, before we even get there, first, as soon as you get to Samsung, for signing up your email, you can save $175, right? Out the door. At the door. $175 you save just for giving them your email, okay? I can unsubscribe later. So I gave them my email and I got 175 savings right then and there. Then if you bought 3 appliances, then you save another $300, right? And then once I did that, I got my refrigerator for $14.99 instead of $2,300. I got my dishwasher for, and it was $600. It went all the way down to $300. The stove I wanted went from $1,200 to $700, and I still got. And then they had a special that if you bought the protection plan, I think it was 3 years. Every one was $49, right? And then if you bought the VIP plan, then you got free installation, free delivery, and half off of your kits. So right then and there, I saved another 150 for because the plans were normally 150, but they had a special and they were all the way down to $49.99. Y'all, with tax, with plans, with installation kits, with delivery, and oh, I forgot to tell you, I also had haul away on Best Buy. That was $50 to take for each appliance that I wanted them to take when they came and brought the other stuff. That was also free on Samsung.com. So essentially, I was able to get my stove, refrigerator, dishwasher, extended protection plans for all 3, installation kits for all 3, delivery for all 3, and they're going to haul away all the old appliances with tax and everything, plus because I joined the VIP, in that too, the $150 VIP plan, because I joined that, I also got $80 in points to use towards another purchase. $3,000. $3,000. So I'm so happy. I'm like, I've been on the cloud all day. And my stuff gets here in 2 days. 2 days. By the time we get done painting and putting all the new fixtures up and all of that, I can slide my new stuff into its proper place. Okay? Absolutely hit the like button. Hit the like button if you like saving money. I am gonna put on my own backsplash. I got it from Amazon. I think I paid, how many of them did I buy? I think I bought too many. I bought 4. I don't think I even needed that much. But yeah, I got the backsplash. It's gonna be gravy. I got the kind, I didn't get the kind like what that you have to use cement and grout with. It's like the kind that you just peel and stick. Okay, because if I don't like looking at it anymore, I can just pull it off. For real. But yes, that was so good today. And then I came home and I ordered the light fixture that was at Amazon. That was like $182. So all told today, I probably, instead of me spending like $6K on everything, and I think I paid for everything. I paid for everything that I need. I don't think I need anything else. I think I ended up spending, and again, remind you, I was gonna be spending $5K at Best Buy alone just for the stove, refrigerator, and dishwasher. This didn't include my new light fixture. This didn't include the backsplash. This did not include the paint and paying my handy guy. It included none of that. And what else did I need to get? Oh, the only extra thing I got, because the stove, it has an air fryer, but it doesn't come with the air fryer pan. You got to buy that on your own. You use what kind too? The peel and stick? I did it before, Kimberly. Hey, how you doing? Why advertise for a trade school to pick up for students working in that industry? Get a tax write-off. For what, Deneen? Oh, yeah. I did that before. I'm the peel and stick queen, Kimberly. I will peel and stick some stuff in a minute, okay? On the vinyl on the floor, that peel and stick linoleum, I will put that down in a minute because it's an economical replacement. You can get the, in, I have my my husband for hire. Let me just give him a little bit more dignity and respect because he's really cool. I had him do my daughter's room because we remodeled her room for Christmas. She wanted new paint and all that. I'm not finished with her room. I still got to get her some stuff in there too. But we did the major part. She wanted new flooring, new paint. We did all of that in there. But he did like the click clack stuff in there, the flooring that you click together. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I like the peel and stick flooring better because it lays flatter and smoother. And those click clack things, they can dislodge out of place. I don't like those. All you did was a backsplash in the kitchen. I did that like years ago when I got a new stove because every time I get new appliances, I'm gonna paint and I'm gonna I gotta have a new kitchen. I got a new stove. I don't wanna, bring my new appliance home to a messed up kitchen. So I did backsplash that time. I painted my whole kitchen, put my new appliances in, and then I did backsplash then. But I like the peel and stick because, and it didn't peel off any paint either. But I also use like the adhesive spray. I'll spray that to the back of it so it'll definitely stick. That's the one thing I didn't get. I gotta get a new hood. Cause I had a white hood before. Like I don't know why I had a white hood, but I'm going to thank you for reminding me. I'm going to order um, a hood. Hopefully it's not too expensive from where I'm gonna order it from. But I do need to order that because before we go on our little vacation, I want this kitchen remodel done and I want to come back to everything being nice and new when I get back from my vacation. And then I can just chill. Because like vacations are cool, but a lot of times, I don't know, why do people leave their homes like that? Like they be like, I'm outside. Like, you don't like your home? I don't know. For me, I like my home being as inviting and as welcoming to me. Like I want to walk in every room and feel like, okay, I love my kitchen. I walk into my living room like I love my plants in my living room. I love, my vibe. I love the energy that's in here. I don't want to go to nobody else's house, you know? Do people still be visiting at other people's house? Like you go to other people's house just kicking it? Like I'm too old for that. Like I'm at my own house. And then the backyard is looking like Wild Kingdom. And I just had a thought about how I like to be in my backyard, in my patio, under my patio set. But my backyard looks like Wild Kingdom. But I told, and husband for hire was like, when we gonna tackle the backyard? And I'm like, the raining season is not over yet. Let's let it get done raining, and then you can come in April and just get to work. Because I don't really have grass in my backyard, but when it rains, it looks like it has grass, and it looks so green and pretty. And then after a few weeks, you will see the weeds grow real tall up to your doggone waist. And so somebody's got to get back there and weed whack, okay? And husband for hire usually comes and weed whacks everything, and it looks presentable, and I can get back there and chill. But right now, we're not going back there for the time being. So let's finish off the kitchen, and then in April you can go back there and do that. I'm telling you, Kimberly, being at the house is where it's at. You did your own laminate flooring. Did you do a peel and stick, Kimberly? Because I think the first time I did that, I was like, my floor, I didn't like it. And I was like, I need to do something with it. And everything I was thinking about, it just wasn't working out. So I went to my daughter's apartment in Vegas. She had a really nice apartment. I mean, when I tell you, it was real nicely updated. I didn't know they had fireplaces in apartments. She had a fireplace and everything. Big sunken tub, just a really nice apartment. But she had the vinyl flooring. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. they had just started doing that, like with the wood panel looking floors. So I was like, let me go to Home Depot. And I did my kitchen first, and then I did like my front door. My front door. I still probably got some of that outside in my garage. But the kids did it because I wasn't getting down there with my bad knees. Oh, but I did do the front door. I did do that one time when I was feeling real good. I was down in my weight and I had a lot of energy and my lungs was feeling really good. So I did do the front door. I just thought I was so badass from being able to do the front door on my own. But yeah, being home is where it's at, Denise. If I say husband for hire, one more, you know I'm silly. But Wayfair, Denise, my mom, shoot, she love to do some Wayfair stuff. And I don't do Wayfair because I be like, I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, I don't know, I'm not putting it together. And I'm gonna say this again, husband for hire will come put it together. So sometimes I'll be like, I don't wanna buy furniture that's gonna come in a bunch of pieces and all of that. Um, I don't know. I don't do that often. But I don't know why. My mom will order her whole dinette set from Wayfair. Gma probably listening right now in the bushes. Uh, You need your yard done too, Kimberly? That would be a great project for me and my daughter this spring. Absolutely. I try not to do, I try to do as little as possible. So I'm not gonna get out there in my backyard. And if you see my backyard, oh, that's not happening. But I barely water my grass. I need to go turn my sprinklers on because, the winter months are over. During the winter, where I live at in California, it's like your grass is gonna be yellow no matter what you do. So I don't really water it, and it stays the same yellow green. And then it's been raining a lot, so my grass is a little green, but I'm gonna start watering it now that it's heating up. But come end of March, beginning of April, it's gonna rain a lot again anyway. So I really don't water my grass unless it's summer when we don't get any rain and it's really hot. And that's when you gotta water it or your grass will be yellow. But outside of that, what was the kind that you pieced together? Your backyard? You got a Habitat for Humanity house? Or Habitat Restore? Excuse me, y'all, I burped a little bit. These furniture shops nowadays have cheap furniture. I like the old sturdy wood. You know what? I got a dinette set a couple of years ago, and it's still holding up pretty good. She doing real good. I was surprised she did as good as she did because the one I had before that, I had them deliver and install, and I feel like he stripped the wood. I don't know, but that one didn't do good at all. And my saving grace was that when I bought a sectional and I bought a dinette set, and they didn't charge me for it. I kept waiting for them to send me a bill. They never charged me for it. So, that table, it was just like a waste of time, for real. Marlowe State expensive but cheap ass material. It costs to get a good piece of furniture. Furniture is very expensive, and they don't make things the way they used to do. Remember how our grandmothers used to have those curio cabinets and china cabinets that lasted forever? Like it would look older, but it would listen, that wood was lasting forever. And there are different bedrooms sets and stuff like that. They used to last forever. I remember my aunt had my grandmother's china cabinet, like her hutch and all of that in her house. And my grandmother must have got that in the 70s or something like that, when she bought her house, but she moved back to Missouri, so I guess my aunt got that stuff. She had that china cabinet forever. Forever. And I want to say, like, they used to have this place called Wicks out here, and then they changed it to Ashley. I don't even think Ashley is here anymore. But they used to have this place called Wicks Furniture, and my mother got a dinette set. That dinette set was super good. My mom finally, maybe like 15 years later, she finally got rid of it. And the chairs, she probably should have just um, had them like, what do they call it? Shellac. Resurfaced the table, and she probably should have just upholstered those chairs because the foundation was really strong. I mean, that was a good piece of furniture. And I think she only paid like $1,000 for that furniture. It was on sale though. Yeah, Ashley, you know what? It was, but I think probably now what Ashley is doing, they're still making furniture, but they're letting like furniture stores sell it because my living room set that I have now, I got it from Ashley like in 22. And then I got another sectional for like my family room, den area. And it was Ashley brand, but I didn't get it from Ashley actually. But it was actually cheaper at the furniture store. And then I didn't realize it, but it turns out it's the same sectional that I have in my living room. It's just a different color. But that one was like, it was way cheaper. But they had like a furniture set. Like you got the couch or the sectional, you got like three, like a coffee table, two end tables. And then you got a rug. Then you got some doodad to put on the table. And then they gave you like a throw for the sectional and the four pillows that go on the couch. And the rug, I don't think I ever got the rug. I never got, oh, and you got two lamps. The lamps are cool. Like Ashley used to have cool accessories that used to go with the bedroom sets and all the different stuff. So, but yeah, I believe they closed it down because when I went to like where the Ashley was, my kids' orthodontist is right there in the same, what do they call it? Not subdivision, what do they call it? Like the same, what do they call those things? Like the same, I forget what they call it, but it was in the same, what is it called? Outlet is kind of close, but you know where they have all the stores at? What do they call it? Shopping center is close. Strip mall. Yeah, kinda. And that's not even a strip mall because I would call it more of a shopping center. That's good, Kimberly, because it's not much there. And a strip mall usually has like a few stores, kind of like when you go to Walmart, then you got a few other stores, then you go across the street and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. So this one is more like a shopping center because it has an Applebee's, then a cattle corner to that, it's like a few little stores. Then it has a Bevmo. Then it has one of those Hanson's ice cream parlors, and then it has the dentist there, and then it has like a Taco Bell, then a Tom's. So it's like a little small, like little shopping center. But yeah, Deneen, yeah, outlet shopping center. But when I went, because I have to go there monthly to take the kids, and I noticed that they replaced it with something else. So they're like closing stuff down all the time because you know what? People order everything online. Like, look at me today. I ordered my appliances offline. I really ended up ordering everything offline because you go in the store and they don't have much. And a lot of times they don't have the deals that they have online. So, and I was telling my mom about that today. I was like, Mom, because my mom was like, she needs a new dryer or whatever. She only needs one appliance, but you know, I gave her that information so she can spread it throughout the family. My mother is like the mayor of the family. She makes sure everybody knows the deals and all of that. And you know, you guys probably have daughters or kids or family members that's like, oh, I'm remodeling my kitchen. Oh, make sure you go to the actual place that makes like the actual manufacturer, because I learned something new today. I did not know, and I should have known. It makes perfect sense. I did not know that you got better deals when you go to the manufacturer. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that this is something else I didn't know. I didn't know that the manufacturers have their own websites where they sell all their products. Like, I kind of knew it, but I didn't really peep game. Yeah, I want to say once we got smartphones, because remember they came out with the iPhones, but like I want to say around 2011, 2012, once everybody had a smartphone in their hand, then everything started going to online. Everything, all the shopping, everything. Like I remember I literally would go to the mall and it would be crowded, and then like the next year nobody was there because every store has a website, and people like if you go to Foot Locker, they'll say they only put like really one or two pair of shoes out. Like if they, they come out with Jordans, they only have one in each size sometimes. So it's like you gotta go online to do it, and it just makes it easier, logistically to just do it online instead of shipping it to all these different places and all of that. It just makes more sense to just do it online. And then the way they're doing stuff now, they're making it so much easier for you to just go online, order your stuff, and then just drive up and pick it up. Because with the pandemic, that presented a new way of doing things. People were going inside the store, but when you were, having to social distance 6 feet, then all of a sudden everybody is pulling up to get their groceries, and then they just kept doing it. Before COVID, maybe some stores had it to where you could drive up and go, or if they did have it, nobody was really using it. Like some stores here in town where I live, I don't see them using it as much, but I see a lot of stores like Walmart. Walmart is really pushing that. Where I live at, they are really pushing the drive up and go. Like you go into a Walmart and all you see is people walking around Walmart shopping, like their workers are they're all shopping for customers. So that's just the way it is now. I don't really do drive up and go because they take too long for drive up and go. You do drive up and go, you gotta wait like 10 hours. So I either go in the store or I have it shipped to my house. But I said, you know what? Because I gotta save money, I gotta get my reserves back up. I gotta actually start shopping for my own stuff at Walmart. And I gotta stop the fast food stuff. Since I got a new kitchen, I'm gonna cook in it. I think I'm gonna start cooking in my kitchen. Real talk. And the girls have decided that every night we're gonna shut our kitchen down together as a family, and we will be cleaning the kitchen together. So we'll see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna come back and let you guys know a couple of weeks into it, because I know I'm probably gonna be the first one to tap out. But not really, not really, not really. Uh, but yes, another busy week. Tomorrow, I think I have the one appointment. I'm gonna try to come live tomorrow, with camera on, and tell you guys all about the new stuff I got going on. Um, that's available to you all. I think I might do that. Yep. I love having groceries delivered, Janine, but check it. I always feel like, what if it was me? Like, don't give somebody like a small tip. So I'm gonna do a $10 tip. Then I always want my stuff right away, and that's $10 extra. So sometimes it could be $20, $25. And if I think about it, one time I was ordering from Walmart like practically every day. Do not ask me what the hell I was buying from Walmart every day. Like, that's crazy. Like, and then my kids will, Mom, do a Walmart order. Like, do you know how much it costs to do a Walmart order? I haven't done a Walmart order You guys are gonna be proud of me. I haven't done a Walmart order since February. That's the last time, and I'm talking beginning of February. Even when I had my surgery, I didn't do a Walmart order. I did not do a Walmart order. And I've been to Walmart probably twice, and probably Target like once. And then I've been going inside the grocery store shopping. Like, I've been good. I've been doing my big one, my biggest one. I've been shopping more and all of that. But even though I push Walmart a lot, I don't think that I'm gonna be doing like the deliveries, because I gotta find a way to save money. I gotta save money some type of way. I can't keep putting it out there and not bringing it back in. So we gotta save, because I told y'all what else I bought yesterday too, plus the vacation. We got to save money. I told my kids, I said, because they were like, Mom, we need a new kitchen. And I'm like, okay, do you want a new kitchen or a vacation? And I thought I was going to get out of taking them on a vacation. They was like, no, we want a vacation. We can do that when we get back. I said, no, I'm not saying we can hold off on it. I'm saying the money. Well, they was like, well, I'm like, if I spend money buying new appliances, I'm not taking you anywhere. And it was like, well, no, we don't want a new kitchen. But by that time, I was already into it. So I said, okay, well, we're not doing nothing big for this little spring break stuff. We're not. Don't expect me to do nothing real major. So we'll go get us a room, do a staycation, because are you guys traveling? Like, am I the only one that's anxious about traveling right now? I still see people doing it, but it's like, it's like that COVID stuff. Like when you seen people outside without masks, and you was like, they're gonna get sick, and they never got sick, and they was outside doing their biggest one, and you were inside with your, or always with your mask on. Use my business name to get account credit. Um, like you just assuming stuff, Deneen. I don't want no more credit, Deneen. I don't want no more credit at all. I don't want no more credit at all. I'd rather buy cash, because you got to pay for that stuff, you know? I got a stack of credit cards that I'm paying down right now that I'm not using, you know, but I still want them, because you don't ever know. I think you always should have a good credit card with a few thousand on it that you use for major purchases. I could have used that for my appliances today, but I didn't want to do that, because then that still has to be paid back. And then you got interest and all of that. Well, if you go to Best Buy or somewhere, Home Depot, you can get your appliances and probably pay them off in 2 or 3 years, but I wanted to be done with it. My mom is always like, why don't you use this? I'm like, no, I'm not doing all that. If I had the money today, because you have to realize, I've been like where I was off work, nothing coming in, and then I got all this stuff that I need to pay. So anything I don't have to pay is better for me. And then I could just stack. Yeah, so. But yeah, they're the ones, because I was just going to let them keep that little stove and refrigerator, because they take advantage of me. They don't appreciate nothing. Like, you guys don't clean that refrigerator out. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Barbs are, they clean up, and it's not looking like, uh, the local dump over here. But they don't keep stuff as pristine as they should. If they don't feel like doing it, they won't do it. And I got to come back and tell them, like, they are at the age now where I shouldn't even have to tell them. I can still do that with a business account, pay it off right away. Yeah, I could, and get the points and stuff too. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just not using my credit cards right now. I'm just trying to pay everything down, because I got a lot of credit cards. I got a whole stack of them. So I'm just trying to pay everything down, and, you know, and live like that. And then once I get it down um, to a comfortable amount, then, hopefully Oh, why do they keep declining my down payment? See, I told you they was gonna put a fraud alert. I told you they was gonna put a fraud alert. Like, I don't got time for you to be playing like that. I need my stuff. They probably got a big time fraud alert. Like, I meant to call them today too. I'm not using my credit cards right now. No, not for any reason. I'm paying them down. Cause remember, Deneen, at some point, I did max them all out. I did. I maxed them all out because I wasn't getting paid from work. So I did max them all out. So now they all got to be paid down. I'm almost done. I paid off. That's what I was doing last week too. Like really sitting down and going over everything. Okay, what do you need to pay? What do you need to do? And so I think I only have one left that still got a few, a little bit. Who are you talking about? Listen to Husha. What are you talking about? No, I don't use my credit card. Oh, now you got 902. Yeah, everybody subscribe to Deneen if you haven't already subscribe to her channel. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go. Hold on, guys, because why would they do that? Let me see. Okay, let me go back. So yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here now. I've been on here for a cool minute. And I know you guys got work and you guys got stuff to do. And some of you guys are on East Coast time. I'm not sure if I'm going to sleep, but I'm gonna go wind down. I'm a little manic right now. I'm excited about all the stuff I'm doing over here. So when I get excited, it'd be hard for me to go to sleep. And then I wonder why I'm tired the next day. But I'm gonna shut it down and make sure everything is cool for my deliveries because I need my light fixture because husband for hire, Deneen, is coming back once those things get delivered to finish what he has to do over here. So everything will be good to go for my deliveries of my appliances. Go on Quill, order products, but use your business name. They'll offer you a net 30 or 90, pay the minimum, then you could pay it off. Okay. Um, I already have business accounts and stuff like that, Deneen. I already have that. But what is Quill? Like I have like business accounts set up through the bank and I have a business credit card, but I've never heard of Quill. But I have heard about establishing business credit and stuff, but it's the same thing. You got to pay it back. You got to pay it all back. However you pay it back, it's got to be paid back. That's the one thing about credit. And how you get good credit or a good credit rating is by paying it back. Like they want you to pay it, they want you to use it and pay it back as you're using it. They don't want you to, you know, have a big balance because they only have so much that they're gonna give out. And if you carry a big balance, then that's showing that at any moment, you can go you can go rogue and they won't get paid. Yep. This is teeing me off. What? Okay. What is this? What the heck? Did somebody just try to order something? Oh, no, that was something else. Okay. Okay. I see what it was. Okay. They still use your same, when you do business accounts, they still use, they still use your information. Okay, I got scared. Oh my gosh, I got so scared. Okay, everything is arriving Wednesday. What? That's crazy. Okay. All right. All right, I was just checking that out. But my EIN number, but Deneen, you still have to, that's still connected to your personal credit too. Because when you do use business credit, you still have to use your name. They still, even though it's under your, unless you do it like under a LLC. I don't have a LLC. I do everything. Well, I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I do not have a LLC. I don't have enough. I don't have a corporation. When you do it like that, maybe, but then you can do everything under a LLC or whatever like that with the EIN. But all that stuff is still attached to your name, and even if it's not, you still got to pay it back. You still got to pay it back. And in California, LLC is very expensive. You know, whether you make money or not, you're gonna pay a lot for that. So it's more to it than that. And I always have to make things make sense to me. And I don't like spending a lot of money for different things. I like making a lot of money. And once you start making a certain amount of money, then you do need, and you start dealing with different stuff. I have an EIN. I've had an EIN for a long time, years. Once you start making a lot of money, because you get an LLC, California, like California just asked me for tax money for, what did I have? I had a wholesaler's license from years ago, and they was coming after me. I was like, look, I don't use that. You better, you better come again. You better come correct. But they will charge you anyway. They don't care if you made money or not. You still got to pay taxes once you start doing all that different stuff. So I feel like if you're not making a certain amount of money, if you don't have a certain amount of employees, if you're not doing, if you're doing like just basically consulting and different things like that, you're doing social media, you don't need an LLC if you're not dealing with, um, if you're not doing enough business for that, because you're going to have to pay taxes every year. So, um, my sister's been trying to get me, oh, let's get an LLC, let's do this, let's do that. She never got one, but she tried to talk me into getting it, but she never did it. So, and now she's back working a 9 to 5. At that time, she wasn't working a 9 to 5. Um, she was doing consulting and doing different things like that, and we were gonna get one together. But I'm glad I didn't do that, because it's just a lot of different things that go along with that, and then you can get yourself caught up into a lot of different things if you're not organized, which I am not. So, you know, then you start owing, because I haven't even did my taxes since like I just really recently got caught up on my state taxes last year. Like those were hanging out in the wind for a couple of years. So you don't want to start getting behind on your taxes. Start owing Uncle Sam. Then they start attaching stuff. Like, I try to just, you know, keep stuff simple, real simple as possible. But guys, have a great night. I hope that the information I provided you all tonight was helpful in some way. I know it's tax time. A lot of us are remodeling, and but you guys never answer me. Are you guys going on vacation anytime soon? Anybody going out? Or am I the only scaredy cat, scared to travel right now? I saw them people in Dubai and I got real afraid to travel outside the country. I wasn't going to travel outside the country anyway, but the Barbs wanted to go on this cruise. It starts out in Long Beach and then goes to Catalina Island and then it goes to Ensenada, Mexico. And you know, all that cartel stuff that's going on over there right now. So I was like, I don't know if I want to get on the boat and be like stuck. Like, what if you get stuck in Mexico with all this war stuff going on? So we're going to just stay stateside. Hell, even in California, stuff is going on. So it's like, where do you go to? Where do you turn to recreate and relax? It's like, just stay in your own home and just chill out. But we're going to go somewhere, and that's another thing I got to do. Oh, I want to see Fantasia so bad. Her and Anthony Hamilton are touring together, right? She said, I'm not going outside USA. I would have loved to see her when she was here last. Why didn't I go? Because I love me some Anthony Hamilton and I love me some Fantasia. They're going to sing down. And Fantasia, she puts on the show. I love when good singers know how to put on a show. They don't have to do all that, you know, twerking and gyrating. They just come out and sing and do their thing and keep the crowd going. But hopefully they'll come back over this way. I'm going to check to see because I would love to see Anthony Hamilton and Fantasia. But I looked and I don't see them over here. Let me see. I'm checking right now. Baltimore. Oh, they're coming up to New Jersey March 28th. So you're going soon. They're going to Florida. Like, looks like they're just doing the Eastern, North Carolina. What do they call it? The Eastern Seabelt. They're not. Oh, Wheatland, California. Where the heck is that? Why in the heck are they going to Wheatland, California? Y'all done lost your mind. Where the heck is... Okay. Hard Rock Live. And that's in September. Where the heck is Wheatland, California at? I don't even know. But it doesn't look like they're coming near where I am at anytime soon, so maybe they're going to Arizona. I don't know. They're touring, looks like they're touring all year. Maybe they haven't got all their dates settled yet because these dates, their tour looks like it's going from April, from March. It's like they're doing spot dates everywhere, you know? Yeah. All right. October London, I heard that name before, and I think I may have heard a song by them before, by that person before, but I don't know. But I can't wait till I get some downtime and I can just chill. Because I always got a lot going on, and when I don't, I be like, let me find something to do. Such is life, you know? All right, guys, let me get out of here. I'll try to come on tomorrow and tell you guys what I got going on, what I've been working on all last week. And I just said F my book. I was supposed to have my draft done this month. I just done said F the book. October London is a girl? I thought that was a guy. Oh, you're from Baltimore? I didn't even know. I didn't even know, Deneen. I didn't even know. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in with me tonight. Ooh, we almost on here for 2 hours. or an hour and a half. We're coming up on an hour and a half. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed night and sweet dreams.